Warning, the following broadcast contains strong opinions, playful antics, and controversial topics causing off-the-rails fun. Chances for being offended are higher than average for sensitive people. Viewer discretion is not advised. Live a little and have some fun.
Well, I'm an idiot.
That's one way to start.
That is on the money.
That is on the money, baby. Definitely on the money.
So
best intro.
So as these guys don't know,
What episode are we on?
I don't know, 140.
Episode 140. I'm an idiot show.
I'm an idiot.
Oh,
So
yes. Name it that.
As I freaking go and get everything ready, and you have to push this big red button.
Hold on. Didn't he tell Blair one time months ago about, hey, how do you subscribe? You hit the button.
That's one button, and I
Blair
have to
needs
do
to do a
everything else.
tutorial. You need to do a tutorial.
Man, that was a good 12 minutes of show.
Man, you guys all missed out on a great 12 minutes of conversation before
on
we
the money,
all
all right.
realized. And thank you to our viewers that maybe watch all the time, going, man, these guys are nuts. Hey, they're like, well, you guys ain't on an 8. So we're like 13 minutes late, and it is all my fault as always.
Man, we had some good. We
man.
talked a lot about. Well,
Yeah,
we
had some. Listen,
We had some good conversation.
I was not on the money.
It happens.
And I'll tell you what.
sometimes it happens more than others with some places.
That's exactly right.
I did my research, but I just wasn't on the money.
just wasn't good enough.
He's got that before.
Jason, this is a family show.
Well, what I'm just saying. I mean,
Okay, sure.
January 13th. I mean,
This wasn't good enough.
It was Friday the 13th.
Cold-blooded. That's why he's over. Yeah, they're in the bookends. Yeah.
Hey, who won the conference?
not neither one of us.
All right, that's right, Dick. All right.
Dang, I thought it was a family show.
It was a family show. I was calling him Richard.
Man.
All right, so anyway, back to accounts in life. So we have a show that apparently we didn't hit the button for and put us live on there.
Not we.
And me. Whatever.
I mean, I'm going to defer that you set all this up, so I'm not going to. You mistakes happen.
It happens.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm human.
Some people are on the money more than others.
That's true.
And you know what?
Most times.
And some people, when they make mistakes, they own up to them. I appreciate you doing that.
Hey, I'm the first one to admit when I'm wrong. Trust me.
That's a really good
Very
quality.
It's a great quality.
It is
to have.
that brings value. Not a value to this show. When you can admit your failures, you can admit that
Kind
you're
of like
human.
Misha did with Cooter and Principia.
They did admit that they were wrong.
They did admit, but they didn't correct.
They didn't admit that they
Well-
were wrong. They admitted that something
error
was wrong.
An
Well, and
error
it wasn't really
occurred.
Misha's fault. I mean, it was just
No.
Hey, we
it was the person on their phone.
we spent the last 12 minutes talking about this.
that.
We'll move on. We
And,
can table it. We'll come back after a break.
Why you feel like you don't want to repeat ourselves?
No.
Not right off the bat.
It was so on the money.
Still.
It was on the money.
So
He had a good conversation over here.
I did. I put a statement out there. Those three. We had a good talk about it, and nobody else got to hear it. Probably good. So anyway, back to what counts in life, and now we're 18 minutes late.
That's fine.
Allstate came out, and I know this. I don't know if
This could
anybody
be a
saw
touchy
it. And
subject.
We'll kind of just fly through some of the
Locals?
picks, but if you want to see the All-State team we're going to throw some graphics. You can check out mobca.org. It's a Missouri Basketball Coaches Association. They are the ones that do the all-district and all-state teams. Hey, Riley, how much say does Misha have on those teams?
100% zero.
100% zero, 100% times zero.
Times zero, but 100% no.
Is that 60%
Nothing.
of the time
Zero.
it works
Zip,
every
zip,
time?
zip.
Yeah, but none. So for everybody who keeps seeing these posts
That says Misha?
that has Misha on it,
Incorrect.
it's kind of annoying because it has nothing to do with Misha. Or my favorite one is the all district being an all tournament team. Jason,
No research was
can
done.
you? Yeah, apparently someone didn't do the research. Can you explain to the viewers at home about all district and whether or not it's an all district team?
Well, it is not an all-tournament team, so it
we
doesn't,
go.
like, you could go and score 30 points in all three of your district games and maybe still not be all-district.
Correct.
Because it is based upon your entire body of work for the year. And we talk about all stats. And it was informed to us in our email when we did district voting that is the way it would be.
Well, and I think the biggest thing that people don't understand is, this is an association, the Missouri Basketball Coaches Association, that puts this on. The state of Missouri and the MISHA organization has nothing to do with any of it, and
1,000% zero.
And so they all look at
That was that
the
Illinois
overall
math.
A lot of people, overlook that and think that MISHA has a lot to say with all of that, but ultimately it's the entire coaches association, but it that votes on that. So if you are a affiliation of the Missouri Basketball Coaches Association, you get to vote on that, and you get to nominate.
What if you're not?
And if you don't have it, then your kid is not eligible for all district
Or
all state.
So you're not on the money.
No, you are definitely not on.
You
the
did
money.
not pay the money, and that's the issue.
That's the
Listen,
money.
and for anybody that doesn't know,
Even if you pay
It's-
75% of
it's-
it, you still don't get
there's other benefits that go with being a member of the Coach Association.
75%.
It's only $45 per year,
It's not that much.
and your school more than likely pays it.
Yes, they do.
And that's
Mostly.
Yeah. So that it gets your kids the recognition. And by the way, if somebody asks me, it's like, well, why is that fair? I'm like, well, it probably isn't fair for the Coaches Association to recognize all district and all state because there's no media all state anymore. There's no Associated
Yeah, that
Press
went
all
away,
state.
right?
Went away a long time ago. So if
10 years ago,
if the
at
Coaches Association is actually the ones doing that and recognize the kids, pay the damn dues.
Correct.
I mean, listen, it'd be different if it was like $300. Maybe not. Probably not. It's only $45. You don't want to go to the clinic? It's only $45. Coaches Association puts on a great clinic. It's actually one of the best clinics
in the nation.
In the nation. Just throw it out there.
No, I would love to go,
I'm
but
not
it's in the
plugging-
middle of football season.
Well, you know what, Jason? Maybe you shouldn't coach football.
Well, I kind of like football.
All right. I didn't know that.
Some barbaric things that happen in football that I enjoy.
You can't remember them because of CTE because you got hit right on the money.
I have
hold up some fingers.
a couple shots on the money.
Man's hold up some fingers. True or false?
Not those shots. All right, so we're talking about class one.
He always goes there.
I know, right? You're welcome.
Low hanging fruit.
Yep.
Well, when you're short, that's what you got to do. So,
Little man syndrome.
All right. No, not that short. Not average height. All right. So, class one boys.
Whoa.
We had some. I don't want to say local people or anything, but Martez Burst from South Iron. He's the player of the year. South Iron winning the state championship over St. Elizabeth. And, Burst was pretty good. He actually grew like 6 inches from last year to this year.
Crazy.
I'm like, who's that kid? Oh, he's Burst. I'm like, he was 5'9" last year.
Where is that kid at Herky?
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta
Or
do
St.
something
Pius.
different. I don't know. Yeah,
6
okay.
inches in a.
Jefferson, our
I'm exaggerating. I believe it was about 5.
Crystal City. Or anywhere. around
So
here.
anyway, that was and Coach Dinkins. Congratulations to him for being Coach of the Year. Good
for him.
Then we have Class 1 girls and South Iron raking the Player of the Year with Madison Ayers winning Player of the Year. And how about Meadville? I mean, just going what 30 was it 31 or 32?
32.
Anyway, 32-0. They did not lose a game, and they played some stout competition. It wasn't like they played the Helen Keller School, the blind and armless. They actually played some people who could
Blind
play.
and armless.
Well, I'm just saying.
That's on the money.
That's on the money. 75% or higher.
Just throwing it out there. Moving on to Class 2 boys, because, these guys are jumping in. Michael Howard, by the way, the kid from Plattsburgh was player of the year, and I got to watch him play. And I'm going to tell you right now, he's a junior. He can play anywhere he wants, okay? He is a guard. He's 6'5". He can do anything on the court that you want him to do. You want him to post up, he can do that. You want him to take it to the basket, drive, he can do that. You want him to dunk on somebody like a poster show, he's got it. He is the real deal. I mean, 1,000% real deal. But they finished 31-1, got third place, got beat by Principia, and Principia got beat by Salisbury, and
What a great game that was.
it was a good game. Really good game.
I watched that one.
And congratulations to Kenny White. Kenny White is a really good dude. He's coach of the year from Salisbury.
Well, and all the things they had to deal with in the last 2 weeks.
gosh.
I mean, can you just imagine?
No, I actually just there was goosebumps.
And to think about, that happened on the Monday prior to the state tournament, and you're looking at those kids on Tuesday may not have played in the state tournament after they had got there, out with all the emotional things that they had to deal with, and to come out on top and be state champions. I mean, kudos to those kids. Did
you see how many coincidences there were with the number 20?
Unbelievable. Man, it was amazing. It gives me goosebumps to think about it.
It was so cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, and for me, knowing how Coach Blossom and what he's done at Principia and even Hartville. I mean,
what they did.
Brett Reed's watched our show. I've known Brett for a long time, and for them to go up there, I mean, they got fourth place. It's kind of like some people that and it's hard to root for anybody. But I thought Class 2 boys was really good, and they obviously represented an all-state. And then you go to Class 2 girls, and I'm going to tell you right now, the co-players of the year, Kaylee King from Ellington. I worked with her mom, and her mom was Paula King. She can shoot, and I really want to at some point find out who's the better shooter between the two of them, because Kaylee's a baller, okay? And Myra Kloss from Tipton, and Tipton only losing one game to Bishop LeBlanc. They turned around and beat LeBlanc in the state championship game like a drum.
Yes, they did.
I mean, like a drum.
True revenge.
Yeah. What? No better way to do it than there.
Perfect place. I mean, it was their only loss. It was a low-scoring game, and that was not the case the second time around.
No.
And they definitely proved that they were the best team in the state. Tipton's coach, Jason Culpepper, winning the Coach of the Year. And then Class 3 boys, New Madrid's pretty good, by the way.
I heard they had a good player.
They have a couple good players.
I heard they had
Williams
one.
boys.
Or two.
Amazing.
Or three.
Jadis Jones is a stud. Mm-hmm. By the way, they're juniors. They'll be back.
Scary.
They'll be back. And,
Boy.
Them and Charleston's going to be a heck of a matchup again. Just throwing it out there.
Hopefully it's not the district title.
I would say in districts.
Hopefully
probably?
it's not for that.
No, it'll probably be in the sectional game again. They'll put them in two different districts. Rubber bands, it's a big deal. Cody Yates from Kingston Jr., he's made the All-State team.
Good for him.
Congratulations to him. And real good player.
Great player.
And he lives in the weight room. I mean, that's that's why he can jump like that. People don't understand, It wasn't like he just showed up and could dunk. I mean, that kid has put in some time in the weight room.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Hey, kudos to Paul down there. He's done a good job with
Yes,
Kingston.
he has.
Yeah, go a long way.
He's developed those kids into just more than basketball players, and I think that's the key thing is he's made them understand that living in the weight room pays off, and they've become better athletes across the board. And
I was going to say, we saw him play in districts before our ball game, and you looked at it and you're like, wait a second. You see traps and
yeah, I still can't believe we squeaked out of there with the wind out of their
that's
place.
a tough place to play,
and they were healthy when we played them. And
yes, they were.
I'll tell you what,
that was a good game.
That was a fun game, and the difference was we had Gabe Watkins and they didn't. But that was a big difference in that game. And
I'd agree.
Sure.
But those kids, and the amount of participation he has down there is awesome.
Oh yeah. And then class three girls. That I'll tell you what, that was a good game. Class 3 girls state championship game was really good. El Dorado Springs is one of the better teams in the state. Fair Grove upset Stratford in the district championship, and they ended up taking it. But you know what? Alexis Hedgecorth from West County, she made all state. Very good player, and it's nice to see people locally being represented on the all state team.
Simile, she made it, I think, as well.
Olivia?
She did not this year.
Okay. I thought I read that.
Yeah, I thought I read that too somewhere.
There was a post that said she did today.
She did,
I don't know. I took it directly from the website.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
maybe. You know what? I might not have been right on the money.
Hey, you know what?
There's an outside
we'll
chance.
We'll go look in our research, and if we can find it, then it's incorrect. We'll make sure.
You know what? We'll make sure that we retract and put something out there.
That was right from the.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Me?
Yeah, but
was I right?
But I saw on some social media
very,
stuff.
very few times am I actually right. So anyway, congrats to her and anybody else who won. Class 3 girls, Class 4 boys. But I'll tell you what, Class 4 boys, Class 4, 5, and 6 is just loaded with talent.
Sure was.
I'll just let you guys know.
Is Mizzou going to get any of that talent?
I don't know.
Gates going to get any of that talent?
I don't know, but I think Kennard Davis from Vashon is he can play. I'll tell you what, Vashon, they just roll out anybody who can ball.
Is that anybody in the greater St. Louis area?
I'm mistaken. Miss Emily was all state.
Yes. Very good.
Yes.
I was going to say,
go.
she's,
Well, hey, we got it back on the money though. We're still hired 75%.
Hey, I can admit when I'm wrong.
Absolutely.
I can admit when I messed up. So apparently I didn't put her on the
This
list.
is twice tonight.
Yeah, trust me.
Okay.
I got other stuff I'm trying to take care of.
see that. I put a hand on his shoulder and just
I know. We're off there. Vashon running away with the state championship over Park Hill Central. Congrats to Park Hills for being in that position.
Absolutely.
Joey Bryant, 3-time All-State player. Mason Williams making All-State. Even though he didn't make All-Conference, that's kind of been a social media conversation.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, we'll just let it go with that. And
Yeah,
anybody
I'm
else?
gonna let it go because there's so many things I want to say.
Sure, absolutely.
And you
But
take
we
a
don't
look
call
at that.
like we see it? Do we not call?
I really don't have a good. I don't have a great opinion about that. I mean, really, I'd kind of like to know what everybody's thinking. Again, I like to form. If I'm going to say something, I want to make sure I have as much information about it, and then I'm going to say what I feel. Just the way it is.
You want to do your research, and
I want to make sure that I'm right on the money.
I agree.
Like tonight, I am not on the money. Apparently,
Well, obviously we started 13 minutes late because you didn't push the red button.
you know what, Jason? I got your red button. You can push.
Da, 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 da.
I say apparently it's normally me pushing your buttons or pushing his.
I know, now we're getting me getting Chris. Usually I'm on Chris's side, but this one he screwed up. So yeah.
Can't wait. Hey, we're gonna have a show where Jason runs everything.
It's gonna be short.
That's gonna be it. We won't ever get.
I don't know what button to push. It's red. I don't know what button to push.
That would require him to get here before 7:58.
I was here before 7:58. I couldn't believe it. I was last. Usually I'm here before Blair.
Whatever.
Me and Blair got here at the same time.
We were here.
That's right.
Pepsi, you got done early today.
Recognize. All right, Class 4. Let's get through this. Class 4 girls. Rachel Jones from Vashon. Yeah, you hear that noise? That's the storm coming in, by the way. Close the window.
Whistling.
Oh, that air feels great.
Yeah, it feels good right now. 3 girls from Vashon making the All-State team. That was a great game between them and Benton. Benton had their chances to win, and you got to make free throws. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the game.
And kudos to both of those. I mean, all 3 or 4 of those games were really good games.
There's a lot of really good games.
Semifinals in Class 4 girls, both games were good. The state championship and the third place game were both good. As far as kudos to Park Hill Central. I mean, they had their chances in that semifinal game against Benton to get to the state final game. And you talk about Benton hitting their free throws in the semifinal game. They by far did in late in the game, and that was the difference in that win over Park Hill Central. And then turned around in the state championship game and missed 7 free throws in a row that cost them the state championship.
I get it.
And
we
that's-
made free throws against Pius. We didn't against our 7.
God, that. Yeah,
No, I was
Blair's
saying-
got. No, I'm saying Blair's got to close
that is
that window.
annoying. Yeah,
Just got to get that thing shut.
free throws are always important.
Yeah, you know what? They win games and they can lose games. And by the way, kudos to Park Hill Central girls. They brought both their teams, just like Vashon, brought both their teams to Final Four. That doesn't happen a lot, especially in bigger schools.
No, that's pretty sweet.
It is pretty awesome for them. And for Park Hill Central girls, they got a couple of girls who are very well deserving. I think they got a good chance to be back. They got a good young core of kids. They only graduated one kid. Both their all-state kids are not seniors.
Yeah.
So
and we didn't. You're talking about the girls' side. The boys' side has a lot coming back too.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to be pretty good.
And kudos to Vashon. They both won the boys and the girls.
Yeah, but I don't know how many times that's actually happened.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
I'll have to do my research on that one. I'm not even.
Well, I know
say it.
Vashon's won a few championships.
That's their first girls state
But
championship.
I'm talking about boys.
13? I think
No.
I read.
No, that's Incarnate.
No.
Incarnate's won 13.
I think Vashon was.
You know what? You do your research.
Okay, I'll do my research.
Make
I
sure you
don't
do your
know how
homework.
many Vashon boys have won.
All right,
but
let's
they've
go
won a lot.
Class 5 boys. And how about Ahmad Branch? Ahmad Branch, All-State. Congratulations to him, local kid, Festus kid.
You
making
put it on us.
I mean, just a phenomenal athlete. Going to Purdue to play football, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I did my research.
He played football. He didn't play soccer, right?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
Did not,
Make sure.
did not
Making sure
play.
he played football.
And then Cardinal Ritter, taking home the
I'm
state
guessing he's
championship.
running track and not playing baseball.
I don't think he's playing baseball.
He is definitely running track.
I got to tell you what, though. Ladue gave
By the way,
everything.
Vashon has won 13.
Okay, good
Just
job.
did my
I'm really
research.
happy that you knew that. Yeah, right off the top of your head, too.
Amazing, isn't it?
Us Harkey guys aren't wrong too often.
There's so much I want to say. A lot of talent there on that all-state team, Class 5 boys. Class 5 girls, how about the upset? Lutheran St. Charles over Carl Junction. I don't really think a lot of
think
people
that
saw
was
that
expected.
coming. Lutheran St. Charles plays
Lutheran
a
St.
really
Charles-
good schedule.
I would say Lutheran St. Charles girls basketball has been good for a long time.
Over a
and
decade.
they started out like Class 3, like our schools.
Multiplier.
And they have just, I guess maybe they've grown in enrollment plus the multiplier plus winning. But
Championship factor.
I mean, they have been good for a long time.
That's right.
They've been. We played against them in the summer 2 years ago, and man, they are just so athletic, and there's so many pure basketball players that I feel like are just the difference in.
I was lucky this
Setting
summer
them
I
up.
didn't have to coach against them when I was coaching the girls.
Oh, when you coach girls basketball when Blair was Caspering it?
He never did that.
Okay, whatever.
Never did that.
Yeah, that's a lie. That is, in fact, a lie. Jade Roth from Farmington
Do your
making
research.
the All-State team, so congratulations to her. And Tori Rubel from Cape Notre Dame, she can play. Then moving on to Class 6 boys. By the way, super talented kids in Class 6.
Way
oh my
too many.
gosh. I'm going to tell you right now, Kyan Evans, he's a baller. And a lot of people were discussing who's better, Kyan Evans or Caden Fish from Staley. They're both really, really good. I mean, really, really good. Here's my hot take, though. Pay attention to Oak Park. They're going to win Class 6 next year. I'm already
Park,
calling it right now.
Dang, hot take.
Hot take. They're losing one
You've heard
kid.
it here first.
One kid, he's a senior. They got a bunch of sophomores. They're going to be back, and they were the number 2 team in the state.
You heard it first
Lost
here
the district
on Off the
championship
Rails
to
Media.
Staley. There you go. I'm calling that one. And Class 6 girls.
Hold on. Do we need to check the magic 8 ball for this one to find out who won Class 6 girls?
Incarnate.
Any guesses?
No,
Any
it's
guesses?
Incarnate.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Incarnate.
Incarnate
that?
Word, yeah.
Incarnate Word.
Really?
It's
How many games have they won in a row?
Carry the
they
one, 100.
100. They
Yeah.
won their 100th game in a row in the state championship game.
That
Amazing.
sounds kind of boring.
Second only.
I don't know. I'd like to go through that and see how boring it is.
Second only
love to find that out.
second only to Stratford, and
Yes.
their amazing
23?
run. Coach Rolfs
123?
has done an amazing job there.
Over 100 wins in a row.
I believe that's his 7th state championship. Their 13th. That
What's
is their
going to
13th.
happen when they do lose?
People are
Probably
gonna
about
say,
like Stratford. I mean,
Okay.
you know.
No. They'll lose and they'll be like, okay.
Hey,
on.
because here's what's
start
going to wind
another
up happening. When they lose, it's probably going to be on the nationals. So you might be able to watch it on ESPN.
There'll be a national
right?
stage
It'll be a
somewhere.
national stage somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
Because now I don't know. Now explain to me, how do you start the season start the preseason number one in the nation? You win every game. You beat everybody on your national schedule, and you win the state title almost by turbo clock. How do you not finish number one in the nation?
Wait. Where are you looking this up at?
Well, I think they were.
Where? What site?
I think it was Max Preps at the beginning.
Max Prep sucks.
Shots fired.
There's a bigger reason why Max Prep sucks. I'll have to tell you another time. But Max Preps, they suck. So they're not consistent.
Never
Who cares?
used them.
Yeah, that's half the problem right there. You don't have everybody using the site, so you got insufficient data. Their formulas are a little
Sounds like
different.
their algorithm?
some other people I know.
You know what?
Is the algorithm off?
The algorithm's off. They didn't do their research. The homework's not there. They're throwing out fake stuff. It is what it is.
Fake stuff.
And we can jump into it real quick before we go to a real commercial 13 minutes late than what we should have.
At 8:40.
This guy, definitely my fault. I own it. I admit when I make mistakes.
I'm glad you're owning it.
Hold on. Do we need to talk?
Well, this will be on tape.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait. Did you press the red button? Wait,
Yes.
here it is. It's live on my Facebook.
It's live.
I'm one of the two people watching.
Okay, so, golly, we got two people watching? Yes.
Me and Jason.
I think I saw David eat Jarvis.
in
nice.
everybody's defense, I mean, it is March Madness going on right now.
Yes.
So
Yeah, we didn't think this out very
March
well.
Madness, coach's box.
It might be like hailing outside right now. Like I can hear it going off.
Yeah.
Listen,
ain't gonna hurt my
when the
truck.
electricity goes off and the only thing you get is what's on your phone, you will turn to the coach's box.
There it is. Hey, Florida Atlantic is leading.
It's 3-2, Jason.
I know.
They're winning. Early play-by-play.
Upset alert. It's 18 minutes left in the first
Dude,
half.
how quick are those coaches jumping ship and going somewhere else?
That's
man?
what they do. And so this was brought up in our group message.
Yeah.
And I'll throw it one more time. If you can see the Class 6 Girls Player of the Year, Grace Slaughter from Grain Valley, she's going to Mizzou. Okay. She's a Mizzou commit.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Good for her. Congratulations to her.
Staying in state.
Staying in state, not
Sweet.
leaving.
Close them borders up, Mizzou.
Natalie Potts, who a lot of people said is one of the best players in the state. Very, very much. It's an arguable thing.
Totally.
From Incarnate Word, won her 100th game, fourth state championship. She's going to Nebraska. Was not Player of the Year.
Well, should have went to Mizzou.
So,
Hold on. Did she get out of districts?
who? Grain Valley?
No. The Incarnate Word. Did they get out
think
of
they did.
districts? Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
Grain Valley didn't?
No.
No.
No, it didn't get out of districts.
you know,
Weird.
Class
Isn't that weird?
Class 6 is a little different than
Still didn't get
Class
out of
1.
districts.
Oh, so it,
Still didn't get to the Final Four.
All state means you win.
It's part of it.
Is it?
Gotta be.
No.
So hold on,
No.
time out. Because you go 5-25 and you score 31 points a game, you're automatically all state.
No.
If that's the case, there's lots of kids around this St. Louis metro area
That
should be
should
all
be.
state. All
I
state.
agree.
Boys
Yeah.
and girls.
Are there?
Yes.
No.
Can I pull
Zero.
up those? I got all the stats. We can play that game if you like.
I would love to if we're going to compare apples and oranges. If we're going to compare apples and oranges with
Apples and oranges are fun.
I'm trying to figure what fruit basket you're trying to play with here.
fruitcake.
He's the one that usually brings up the fruit baskets and want to compare.
He's kind of fruity. I don't know what to tell you. No,
He'll be like, I'm on assignment next week. Yeah.
all state is not a. It's not a. We keep winning. I don't think it should be. You made it to the Final Four. Congratulations. It's not. It's all state, which means you're an all state player for the entire season.
Who's on a team that has won 100 straight and 4 state titles in a row.
So is it only Natalie Potts? Nothing against her. No disrespect, because she is she's
No,
awesome.
but it's also the
pretty good.
fact that she's scoring with all of the other D1
Really?
talent around her.
How much
Yes.
is she scoring,
She's,
Zach?
would you like me to? I did my research just for this event.
Please, dude. Please tell me.
Okay, let me find this. She is averaging
Yep.
19 points a
Ooh,
game,
okay.
7 rebounds a game,
Oh.
2+ steals, 2+ assists,
Yeah.
76% from the free throw line, 44% from the 3-point line. Boy, I'd love to have one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then 32-0 state champion. Now, here's the other kicker. And he's
I did last year.
He's going to say the other girl that was player of the year was 28 points per game, 6 rebounds, just at 1 assist, just at 1 steal per game. 25 and 3, didn't get out of districts. Here's what I'm going to tell you about that being a volume scorer. Who is the next girl on their team that what their point total was? Less than 8. Mm-hmm. So that was it. She was it. She was the show. Okay, that's it.
So she took a lot of shots.
So yeah, so you're gonna score if you're taking 80% of the shots.
Well, how
you're
do you
going
know,
to be a
how do
volume
you know-
scorer.
Okay, so if she again, wait, the difference between volume scorer and someone who scores a lot. Mm-hmm. Volume scorers take the Allen Iverson approach, where I'm going to take 50 shots, and if I make 15 of them, I'm going to score a lot of points.
Mm-hmm. Right.
A person who's a scorer and carries your team is a person who scores and doesn't have to take a bunch. Volume scorers are people who shoot the ball a lot.
And I would be willing to bet when the next person on that team is under 8 points per game, you're shooting. You're not. She gets to shoot the ball. Mm-hmm. Now, great player. Obviously, we said going to Mizzou. Congratulations, player of the year. My take on it is I don't understand you compare everything how Potts isn't player of the year.
I mean,
that's just
on
what
a team
I know.
that she's got 3 or 4 or possibly 5 other Division I athletes around her.
Plus 6 through 12 are eventually going to go
you
D1.
Don't have to score 25 a night
and you're
for you
still
to be
the
successful.
best player on the floor.
On both sides of the ball.
On the floor. When you watch them over the summer, when they took their team and they played, I don't think it was up in the city, I think, or maybe it was the Peach Jam. I can't remember, but you watched it in late July, August, and everybody said it, best player on the floor. And they won their division, the game that was televised, and it was clear cut, clear as day. The Potts, best player on the floor.
I'm just telling you that it doesn't. We can play this game all day long. There should be a postseason. There should be an all-tournament team for state tournament. Mm-hmm. End of story.
Yeah, because I brought up, I'm not going to say names, but I brought up some people that I think that made the all-state that I don't think they had all-state numbers.
Okay, now let me, because we're on this.
Okay.
So we were kind of talking a little bit off of the air. Maybe it was before the 13-minute delay about
Man.
I'm going to put the camera on you so I can give you this.
California howdy.
No, I was just telling you that I think that you're the first camera.
You're number one.
You're the first camera.
But here's the thing now that all 5 people that are going to watch this episode, here's the thing that's different from basketball compared to all of the other sports is that you look at an academic all-state for the state of Missouri, only a senior. You have to have a certain GPA, you have to have a certain ACT score, and you have to have a certain percentage of play.
I thought you only have one, but you only have to have one of those.
I'm giving you the criteria. I'm giving everybody home the criteria.
Just making things up.
Now, volleyball, softball, baseball, football, cross country,
It's not like that, is it?
It's completely different. It's completely different.
It's harder to make it in basketball
because only seniors.
Sports. Yeah,
only senior. Now, here's my take on this when we're comparing the All-State. What's the parameters for All-State? There is none. There's no measurable, quantifiable, objective data like there is for academic All-State.
Would agree.
Okay.
So could I average? I could average 9.9 points and make All-State.
Okay. In my opinion, there has to be a bare minimum obtainable, measurable data. Like, hey, you're playing in 95% of the games. Okay, because again, hey, you might be D1, you might be going to North Carolina, you might be going to Duke or wherever, but if you only played in 70% because you rolled an ankle and you were out 7 games of the season, I don't know if that's measurable and objective for you to make that all-tournament or all-state team. There has to be a minimum threshold.
So you're saying if a kid rolls his ankle and misses 4 or 5 games, but he still averages 28 points a game in the games he plays?
I'm saying there needs to be a minimum objective measurement threshold to even be nominated.
Well, it has to keep equal. It makes it equal across the board.
Right.
So if I can say that someone is all-state, but they played in 10 games, and I felt like they were an all-state athlete because they played in maybe the final 4 games of the regular season and the postseason 6. They can get considered as all-state athlete. How can you tell me they're an all-state athlete compared to someone that's played in all 26 games of the regular season and played in 5 of the postseason games, but
maybe
wasn't
those
considered?
maybe those 7 games that you missed were the 7 hardest teams on your schedule,
Correct.
and so you played. What did you say earlier? The Helen Keller.
Whoa,
Weak,
whoa,
lame,
whoa!
and blind, or
You're
whatever you
making fun of
said.
Helen Keller,
Right, or whatever you said. The weak, lame, and blind, and
Yes.
of course you scored
No,
40 a night.
Yes.
That's who you played on your
So
schedule.
Helen Keller School, the blind and
I don't know
harmless.
that
Harmless.
that's what it was. I don't know that
Harmless.
there's any perfect way to set it up.
There's not.
And I'm just saying, but there has to be a minimum
I would think there would.
requirement.
Who didn't play in all their games and make? Never mind.
Well, do you want me to
Okay,
pull that
thank
up?
you.
But here's the
Yeah,
problem.
we're gonna pause there, right?
So, but
I remember my research.
Okay.
in
there you
other
go.
sports,
just like I would say for all conference. Okay, I would say you would have to meet a minimum threshold requirement for all conference.
Correct.
Okay, and I've been in, and we kind of brought this up in our group chat. I've been a part of all conference meetings 10 plus decades now. You're
old.
probably wearing a different color red, however long ago it was.
Yes, he was.
And hearing coaches talk.
Who, me?
about- yes, you.
Oh,
And hearing coaches talk about, hey,
you notice I didn't comment on the
Right.
on that at
I
all
noticed.
today.
and then saying, hey, you know what? You have arguably one of the best, if not the best player in conference, but you didn't play.
Yeah, she didn't play.
So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to.
Or he didn't play,
Yeah.
but the problem becomes is I feel like there is no measurable grounds to be able to say, okay, I'm measuring your performance on these 5 games or these 25 games. What stands you out if you only played in 10 and I played in 25 and I averaged 15 and you averaged 25 in those 5?
Right.
How is that
Word of the day,
same?
all the money.
But how is that?
Right.
How is that the same?
Right.
I mean, I get
Right.
what you're saying as far as that goes. I think there needs to be some kind of measurable data to
No one got what you
make
were
that
saying.
happen.
I completely lost everything you said when you started boff coughing whatever you were trying to spit out
You
there.
shut your mouth right now.
Gosh, you're so sensitive. Can you not be so sensitive?
That's what I
He's a
say.
girls'
Shut your
coach.
mouth.
He's also from Illinois.
Well, guess what?
They're soft over there. Is what
At least I
hear.
did my research,
Well, hey, listen.
and
I
I'm on
know you're
freaking money. Won't you shut up?
I
You
know,
were not on the money.
I know that you're upset about high gas prices and the lack of freedom
Not yet.
over in your homeland.
And the lack of punishment of criminals.
Oh man.
Everybody goes
Well,
free.
it's time to go to a break.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
no, 'cause Tim just got on. We're gonna go to break.
Well, that's why we're going to break.
Break. Did you hear that? That was
Keep it in
Riley
mind.
Blair, girls coach, and her claim boys coach did not say anything bad.
Who is it? Who's on? Tim.
Tim.
Tim who?
Who do you think?
Tim Winkler.
No. No.
What?
Our favorite referee that always watches our show. Come on.
Well, I got a lot of favorite referees. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think there's a line for favorite
He's a knight.
referees over that guy over
He's
there.
a knight. That's that.
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
listen, you're watching the Coach's Box. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Those fries you've been craving. I'm hot and I'm steamy. And oh man, do I smell delicious. I'm calling your name. Oh, Doug. Doug. And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for these repairs may be tough to swallow.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Imagine an HVAC as unnoticeable as the air itself. Sounds pretty good, huh? The new Daikin Fit. Air intelligence.
Give Home by SMCI a call today at 636 888-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
And Barnhart welcomes back the 2-pound pork steak special every Thursday. Kids eat free every Tuesday, and all-you-can-eat soup and salad every day, all day, only at Case and Bucks and Barnhart, home of over 55 appetizers. Learn more at caseandbucksbarnhart.com.
Question about my listing price?
Updating listing to Lizard Heights.
No, listing price.
Wizard Kites.
Can I talk to a real human agent, please?
Are you tired of high school sports behind a paywall? Then you need to check out Maritime Sports, your high school sports source. We at Maritime pride ourselves on covering sports with student athletes as our main interest and putting a spotlight on them. You can check out our articles, photo galleries, and much, much more, all for free. So check out Maritime Sports at our website, maritimesports.net.
Hey, we're back on the Coach's Box Off the Rails Media, and we are going to get a little more off the rails here in a few minutes. And And I am going to own you up on that one. The next time you have Blair.
What the hell is the matter with you guys?
Own you up.
Talk right.
I learned it
From the best.
from him.
What the hell's the matter with you guys?
This center has to be at least three times.
Words.
Tim,
Talk.
And my brother said, Tim, you're going to have to stand in line to do that. I'm sorry. I've been seeing our great president speak, and he always goes, blah, 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 and I'm trying to act like him.
Well, he can't read a teleprompter, so.
Well, I don't have a teleprompter, so where is it?
So you're already at an advantage. You should run for president, Jay.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
No, I don't know about that.
Oh, you're dang straight it'd be awesome.
Everybody in Central
Okay, let's No. Pause the show. Pause the show. I got to ask this question.
Oh, we're pausing the show.
Pausing. Pause.
With or without the red button? Is he pausing with or without the red button?
Did he press the red button or not?
The red button's push. A-hole. All right. Jason?
Yes, sir.
Why would it... everyone needs to know this.
Sir.
You said it'd be awesome if you were president. Please tell everyone in a very short, brief
Concise.
statement why you should be president.
What's your platform?
And go.
Well, because I wouldn't have let Russia attack Ukraine, because they would have been so scared of my crazy butt that they wouldn't have done it. And I'm going to let China walk all over us.
Wait,
I mean, we want to keep going.
His Secretary of Geography would be Blair over there.
100%.
Where is Russia and Ukraine on the map? Can you get there?
I just
north of Canada.
I just took north of Canada. Wait. You can get to Russia through Canada by boat.
Only if you go to Hawaii first.
Only if you cross. Only if you go to Alaska first.
No Hawaii. You gotta go that way first.
No. I mean, I was
Oh my gosh.
joking. I can't be president.
Why? You're of age.
What would his phrase be? His slogan: "Make Gadilf great again."
Janelle. And the show has reached a new low.
That might be the funniest.
I told you.
That might be the funniest thing.
It was McVey. No, it was Miller because he said you got to sit here and you got to sit there.
That's nothing to do with it.
That might have been the funniest thing Zac McVey has ever said.
Why are you blaming me about? You guys
This has been your fault. Right? You have not been on the money.
This is episode 140, Miller's fault show.
Listen, I don't know if it's 140. I don't count.
I don't know.
It's 150.
Well, you don't count. They don't read. It's okay. All right.
Everything happens for a reason.
All I know is we're still doing this for our 5 fans that watch, and we got one referee that always watches.
Because he wants to make sure. Gotta make sure.
He's got
to make sure.
He's doing his research when he teach you all up.
Well, I'll get a technical next time he sees me.
I don't think Tim's ever teed me up. Maybe he has. I don't know.
I think he's teed
Give
me
it
up.
time.
Well, after hearing that comment, he might definitely gonna tee me up, I guess.
All right, so I'm going to jump back into it since, I completely screwed up everything to start the show.
Well, we're going to get you back on the money.
All right, we're back on the money. All right, so going back into it, it's going to be really hard for me to go back into this. So for anybody who lived under a rock, Cooter Principia, there is a little controversy in the quarterfinal game, Class 2 boys.
Is that really far down south?
It's very far down south. Cooter is.
Tennessee's up 17-12.
I have no idea where Cooter is.
Hey, actually, your director of Secretary of Geography over here, he can tell you where Cooter
How
is.
is it from here to Cooter?
Can't even have a. All right.
I got the mic is over here.
Oh my
My
gosh.
Secretary of Geography. Like I've already been elected president. Oh, this is going to be great.
I can't even do this. All right.
I don't know why you bothered. I don't know why you tried.
President of the United States of nothing.
All right. We're going back to it.
Just press the red button. That's all we need.
All right. So a team that I can't even say.
Oh, he did tee me up against St. Vincent. Anyway, go ahead.
He did. I forgot about that.
I forgot about that
And Principia played in the Class 2 quarterfinals. Shop! Try and tell the story.
I know why you teed me up.
I'm muting. So we haven't discussed. A lot of people want to know what we think. And what happened was there was an error, and Misha admitted there was an error on the official scorebook. They took 2 points away from Cooter in the second quarter, and the game went to overtime, and Principia ended up winning by 3 and advanced to the Final Four.
And then Jarvis became president.
Are those shooters or those the big ones? So, yeah, I wish people could see the off-air stuff. And so anyway, Principia advanced to Final Four. There was the game was stopped in the second quarter. They checked the scorebook. The official score had 6 points instead of the 8 that it should have been. Again, they admitted there was an error. People went back and watched it on film and saw that it was an error. And what ended up happening was there was some big hubbub about it. There was a big fuss that was made.
Score was on her phone.
The scorekeeper might have not have been on their phone. There was a lot of pictures of stuff like that. Anyway, there was even state representatives and senators that reached out to Misha and trying to get them to change it.
You
Misha,
notice the president didn't say anything.
Nobody cares what you're thinking. And so anyway, they put it out there that there's a big social media push. They're asking Principia to forfeit. They're saying they should have done this or done that. Saying Misha should have let them start the game from whatever point the score error was made, replay the game before the Final Four. According to the National Federation of High School Sports, that is not allowed. Once the officials leave the court, the game score is final, and that's kind of the way it went.
They don't put time on the clock?
And that was kind of,
That don't add it?
Ron Rhodes.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's what you're getting at.
Nope.
So anyway.
It's who you know.
Yeah, I guess. By the way, Coach Rhodes wanted me to let you know.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Because I talked to him the last 2 weekends. He said, in conversation, he was like, you see how I'm forgetting things? Remind Jarvis that I forget stuff. Because I don't remember things. And I'm like, okay.
Selective. It's
Selective, sure. So anyway, Misha admitted they made a scoring error. It's unfortunate for those kids and the community and Coach Mathis down there at Cooter. And Principia ends up advancing. Again, in my own personal take on this, and I'll let you guys jump in, there's no 1,000% certainty that they would have won the game with the 2 extra points. You would like to think that maybe it wouldn't have went into overtime. The game is strategized differently based on the score.
Sure it is.
At that point. So, again, it wasn't a for sure thing. The 2 extra points is obviously something that any coach, hindsight being 2020, would love to have and to not be in that situation. So what are you guys, since we'll go ahead and jump in there real quick and have those takes, because inquiring minds want to know which you guys actually think. Go ahead, Blair. You would jump in.
I'll be very honest with it.
Oh, you're not going to lie about it?
No, I will not. And regardless if you like my opinion or not.
Hey, I hear you have a lying face. You hide behind your face.
That's what I hear.
Ooh,
that's what I hear.
Wow.
Certain couple individuals think that, but whatever. So, but here you go.
Wow.
As far as the game goes, those 2 points were very critical in the moment, in the opportunity. But down the stretch, when if that score is put that way, maybe you call a timeout at a different time. Maybe you set up a play at a different time. You may do things differently from that point on that might have impacted the game differently for either team. So I feel like
the score was 8 to
16.
You're telling me it's really going to affect your timeouts? No,
not then. But at some point throughout the game, that might have changed. Okay, so that you put those 2 points back on there, all of a sudden they go on a 8-10-0 run, and all of a sudden it's 18-16. Do you call a timeout? Maybe they don't. Maybe they do.
Wait a minute, he just said it.
So I'm just saying at the point, I don't know what the final. I don't know what the score was at that exact time. I don't know the exact, but I'm just saying is the way you coach, the way you play the game would have changed at that point. And I don't know that the outcome would have been any different than what it was in that standpoint. And we will never know. That's the bad part about it. We will never know. I think it just makes it a tough situation for both parties.
Here's the problem. The problem is it was 100.
Go ahead.
It was 100% correctable.
Correct. Then.
Okay. It was 100% fixable. And so my take on it is that is an issue that, and we've talked about, it's 2023, we have all this technology, everybody's filming. Okay, both schools are going to film. You're going to have parents, grandparents, whoever in the stands. There is video evidence to whether it's the officials that are, whether it's the bench, whoever can go and look and say, here it is. It was on Misha TV. So somebody somewhere could have looked at it and said, here's what happened.
So we're going to have now at Jefferson City during games, we're going to have an
official review.
Not for calls, but that is an easy fixable. It's no different than you've been coaching a long time. You guys have been coaching a long time. I've been coaching a long time. It's no different when at the start of a quarter, halfway through a quarter, there's a jump ball and the arrow's pointing this way, and the score clock's going this way. And hold on, you've had it many times. And how is it fixed? Don't the officials say, "Hey, no, they just had the ball"?
Mm-hmm.
So if they can fix that as a scoring book issue, they could be able, in this instance, should have been able to make that correction. The other thing is, it wasn't a shot, it wasn't a three. They're free throws.
Technology is not allowed in NFHS play.
In a locker room.
Yeah.
I'm just going by what Tim said, and he teed me up, so I believe him.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to hear about that.
It's a fixable error.
I said you're killing me, Tim.
Okay, and so I am not saying use that for calls. I'm not saying put the block charge circle out on the floor. I'm not saying any of that. But what I'm saying is, in that instance, it could have been something as simple as let's just go to the film.
Here, Grandma, Grandma, you're over there recording. Bring that phone over here.
It was on Misha TV.
It's not. Okay,
you can't
stop.
rewind it.
Just stop. Misha TV is not available in. It's okay if we're talking neutral sites. Misha TV is not available in all places because half the state streamed and the other half did not.
Okay, so
I'm just saying there's video there. There's video there.
Do you only make postseason games reviewable? Or do you just make reviewable plays throughout the entire year? Or just postseason? So you have to have somebody with a media with a video.
No way you can do that.
I'm not saying any calls. I'm not saying any
We
actual
can't get
calls.
somebody to run a damn shot clock because everybody wants a shot clock, and that's the number one reason why administrators won't approve a shot clock in Missouri. Because I can't get somebody to run the shot clock.
You can't even get a scoreboard as we're seeing here. Is my mic on?
Yeah, it was.
I hear you.
Still is.
Okay,
we can hear you. You're loud.
I don't hear me.
You're loud.
Yeah, we can't even get people to do, as evidence, do the scoreboard right.
Correct.
And do the book right.
Yeah, I know about that.
And then you want to add. Oh, you do know about that at the scoreboard. Man, they're throwing you under the bus, bud.
It's been a year.
Yeah. but
thanks.
I don't think you can go to video there.
I don't think you can because you don't have it everywhere around the state.
You have two schools that are filming. It's so easy to say, "Hey, bring the camera down."
Stop the huddle camera and then go do it.
Rewind it. So you mean to tell me if you were not in that situation as a coach, you would not want any avenue to get it fixed?
I am going to do it. I know what I would do.
Go ahead.
I stopped the damn game until they throw me out. Fix it or throw me out.
But
no. You asked me the damn question. I'm telling you my damn answer.
Okay.
You're going to fix it or you're throwing me out of the game. I don't care what level it is. State championship. I'm in the state playoffs. This is our one shot, maybe. I'm going to do it. I'm not saying that anybody in that situation handled it wrong. I want to be very clear about that. I'm not saying that Coach Mathis did. I'm not saying that anybody else, that Jay did it wrong. Anybody who's a coach, a player, anything in that situation. If there's an error and I know it, I am going to stop the game until we fix it. And especially at that point.
Fix it without evidence. And the evidence is the video.
And nobody, you don't have enough people. No. There's not enough around the state. You saying that, not everybody has huddle, Zach.
No, there's teams. Yeah,
they don't have it.
Don't even have huddle.
They don't.
There's teams that don't video their games.
There's teams that don't even do their own stats and just make them up at the end of the year.
That's true.
So what do you? So you're expecting me?
You mean to tell me in a gym full of people that game wasn't televised or being recorded?
It's illegal to do that for postseason games unless it's through Misha.
You mean to tell me?
And you can get reported by certain people for it.
Yeah, you can get reported by somebody.
You mean to tell me?
Don't you know this? You coached at St. Pius. Did they not get reported to Misha for some parent recording the home run that you guys hit in baseball last year?
Right.
Yes or no?
Oh, sure they did.
Okay, then if you did that,
proves my point.
No.
Somebody was recording. That's my point.
Which you shouldn't be able to do that.
But who are you? So we're just going to call, hey, Joe Schmo up there. How many beers you have before the game? Bring your video down here.
I'm not saying that, but would you want to
only get
right?
10 minutes, so you only, hey, hurry. You. No,
Hold on.
no.
Thousands of
You said
people
you're
that
gonna
were
get-
in the gym.
No.
That everybody but the one person that mattered knew that the score was different and wrong.
Well, no, because Principia's book was magically the same.
It's fixable. You haven't given a solution to the problem.
There is no solution.
All you said was, I'm going to stay on the floor until I get kicked out.
No.
That's not fixing the problem.
Oh, so you think that's the magic fix? So no. So
In
you're
this
gonna
situation,
no.
yes.
Okay, so you're gonna go to Hume, Missouri. Do you know where Hume is? Go get your Secretary of Geography. Do you know where Hume, Missouri is? You're gonna go out to one of these little bitty schools.
We're gonna go to
Midway.
Leopold?
Is this where they're
Leopold?
playing in
That's
the
a good
state
one.
tournament?
No, it doesn't matter.
I had a jamboree there. It was awesome.
Okay,
It's
so
in the state
okay,
tournament.
I'll do you one better. So next year when they do away with neutral sites, because that's coming. There's not going to
What
be
are you talking about?
Neutral site
For districts?
no neutral
postseason.
sites for state tournament play.
Oh,
sectionals,
okay.
quarterfinals, they're going away.
Oh, so like Jeffco won't be
Gonna,
no more.
It's going to be the top. It's going to be the top of the bracket, then it's going to flip to the bottom, just like it does in baseball, football.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So get ready for that because there, again, lots of stuff played out. Anyway,
And here's my take.
No, I'm just.
I don't agree with Zach. I don't think you can do that.
Shocking on that.
We did not know that was coming.
But I don't.
Here's the solution to a problem.
Just Jason, tell your ADD. Let's go. Come on.
I'm just saying what I was going to comment on the whole thing is the stuff after the fact, after it couldn't be changed, and the rules are the rules, and I don't know how I would have reacted. I've been doing this for 23 years, and I've never made it further than the 8. So, and as a head coach, I've never even won a district or a conference. So I couldn't imagine being in Cooter's position.
Oh, no. Couldn't imagine.
And I couldn't imagine the game being tied at the end. And there was a 2-point screw up.
Knowing that you won the game.
But if I looked at the game, that 2 points, I mean, there's a lot of things that go on in a game. Someone misses a call, someone makes a call, kids miss free throws, don't make free throws. There was more to it than that 2 points that lost Cooter the game.
Or won Principia the game.
True. And it sucks. I couldn't imagine being Cooter.
I couldn't imagine being in that coach's shoes, those players' shoes, those fans' shoes,
but
those
don't
administrators'
think
shoes.
The way it played out was the best way for it
The
to play
aftermath.
out. Yes.
I would agree.
I mean, and people going
It was
after and texting the other coach and whatever may have happened, all the social media stuff. Dude, this wasn't Principia's fault. And so
I don't agree with anybody calling the kids cheaters or the school
that's
cheaters.
what I'm saying.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, the kids did their job
to win the game.
The coaches did their
the
job.
way it was done.
Both teams, it was left on the court, and it was decided.
It just sucks.
Unfortunately, it was decided the wrong way. Now, that doesn't mean there's any kind of asterisk. In my opinion, again, this is my opinion. I don't think there's an asterisk behind it because, as I maybe said, I don't know, when we were 12 minutes not on the air.
Yeah,
you might have said that.
Push the button. I think that the game would have been strategized different by both teams. Given even 2 points to the score, you talk about being in the fourth quarter. That changes what you do, what you call, different things.
Oh yes, in the fourth quarter.
So
I
can't say one way for sure. One way it would have been like this. They would have won the game. Principia would have won it or lost it. You just don't know because it's still if. And I get it.
I get what Zach's saying. I mean, I get it, but you can't. You're just not going to be able to do that.
No.
So what? Okay, Zach,
Then what's the solution to the problem?
The solution is whoever's doing the book, you just do your damn job. Because at the end of the day, that's okay. So what?
Human error.
It's human error. We talk about umpires.
We live in a time when we can take that error,
Okay.
that
Robot
particular error. I'm not saying
are.
officials. No, I'm not.
That's
For
human
Major
error.
League Baseball, yes.
Human error.
But no, not
That's
for
human
this.
error.
I'm saying for a correctable that had obviously implications, but it wasn't an official making a block charge call. It wasn't an out of bounds play. I am not saying anything that when we watch the March Madness and
Well,
you see them
under
going
the
to
way the rules were,
Every
under the
6
way the
seconds.
rules are, and even if he protested it, and the officials went over there, they checked the books, and 2 books matched up, one didn't,
And
there's nothing else they could have done at the time.
But even
I do have a question for if Tim is watching, and this is a legitimate, this is a legitimate question.
Put Tim on the spot.
Whoever, because it was free throws, and because it happened, and then they immediately took the points off, and then they immediately stopped the game. What is an official supposed to do? Because I don't know in that situation. Because if out of the 3 of them, I would assume if it's less than a minute, they could be like, "Yeah, we just did free throws and they just made both of them."
Well, what
is an
what
official
did the book
supposed to
have? What number was it?
I don't know. It
And
wasn't there.
But what I'm saying is, if it was stopped immediately after the free throws and it was discovered,
should ask Big
did
Jim.
both books have? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did they have free throws in there? Did that person number
Who
8?
shot free throws on this book compared to this book? Who shot free throws? Who made baskets on
We're
this?
talking
on this team,
early in the
this
game. It shouldn't have been real
That's what
hard.
I'm saying. It was, but that if an official can say, "Hey, no, the possession error is supposed to go here," if they can recall that fact, if they can recall and then make that switch,
correctable.
Well, obviously they didn't recall it.
But that's okay. All right, maybe they didn't. I don't know.
I mean,
But
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know.
What would if Tim knows or any other officials that ever watch, what could they have done in that moment if anything? I don't know. I'm
Maybe they
genuinely
didn't. They
asking.
couldn't.
I don't know. You could message Jim Powers and, because he was an official.
Well, Tim's big time.
Jim's
He's on
big
TV.
time.
He
He's
said-
on Division II.
Tim said they weren't taking off until a minute later.
At least a minute later. Yeah, that's from the video that I saw. It was only about a minute later before that. Maybe.
So
a minute
why
and a half.
was it taken off in? God, what a, you know what cluster? You know what?
Well, and the problem-
that is what that is.
And here's the
And
issue.
to lose your chance
Maybe your one opportunity
in
in a
your
lifetime.
career,
In a lifetime,
and in those
yeah.
kids' lifetime, because some of those were seniors.
Correct.
Gosh, it's just such a kick to the. You
Heart-wrenching.
know what?
And I don't know that there is a way to make it.
You can't.
Different.
Okay, so
Then what's the answer? You're
All
just
right.
give. Hey,
I want every.
don't know.
give me the solution.
I think
don't know
everybody
there is one.
along with the shot clock.
Unless you
which
bring
need
technology
to find a
involved.
worker for it. By the way, you need a worker. Maybe you can get the same person to also run the instant replay video that Zach is talking about. That's fixed right into your huddle camera that everybody has in their gym. So you have huddle focus. It's unmanned, and if you don't have it, go ahead and get you one. And it has to have somebody run the camera. So you need 3 people at least to do it. Maybe just one. Maybe
I
one.
know he's dodging the question,
And-
but there's no answer.
There's
we
no
can give
freaking
you.
answer to it. There's none. If you do it, it's great. If you have that ability, great. If you don't, you don't. If you're going to Central Missouri and they don't have streaming options in the postseason, which you won't have to worry about that next year, then guess what? You don't have the ability to do that. You're going to go drag the dude out of the stands like Jason just said and say, "Hey, let me see your phone. Count them. Count them.
Yes.
Count them."
Yes.
No.
That's exactly what should have happened.
Okay.
That is 100% what should have happened.
So
Yes.
we're gonna. So
You just
Mission,
said, I'm
Mission's
gonna
gonna
stay
put
on the floor.
No,
I'm
Mission's
gonna stay on
gonna
the floor
put that.
until it gets corrected.
Mission's gonna put that in the rules. So in the event that there's a protest of the score, where you're gonna go find somebody who's illegally recording
so if it
a
happens
game
in the third quarter,
in the postseason.
So we're gonna go through. So the third quarter, we're gonna go through all 3 quarters.
No, because there's not a discrepancy. If the first quarter there's no discrepancy,
but
the second quarter there's no discrepancy.
After halftime,
if it
you're
happens,
done. So after halftime, you're
if the discrepancy happened in that quarter, that's when you go look for
Here's
it.
what I'm going to stop and say. Okay,
it's not huddle cam.
who decides who those officials are that are doing the games?
Usually the arbiter.
Okay, so Does Misha have
Misha.
So Misha has an affiliation with who is on those games. They officiate and have one other official that sits at the table and is the official scorebook that does the official all of the. So if they're, let's say that one of those officials get hurt, they have a backup official for that since in a postseason play. I think if they did put a fourth official at the table that ran the scorebook, ran all of the timeouts, so there was no discrepancies.
We can't even get enough.
I know this.
So you're
official shortage.
Another one.
But no, I'm not adding it for any other time.
We just go back to 2 officials then, right?
But any other time, but postseason.
But still,
sectionals, quarterfinals, state finals. That you put an extra official. Guarantee you that could maybe help solve the problem where you have someone that is not biased. Because now we're gonna go next year. Next year we're gonna go to maybe the top of the bracket's gonna host.
So we're going to St. Vincent.
Okay. So the top of the bracket's gonna host.
I had to.
Guess who's gonna?
So Bruce could sit there with his pencil and paper, and he could do the tallies.
Just let him finish.
But guess who's gonna run that scoreboard?
Well, no crap.
That home team person. So do you not think that they're gonna make a mistake or possibly could make a mistake?
What you're saying is we need to hire They need to hire at every game at that level.
Only in postseason, sectionals, quarterfinals, state finals. They have a fourth official that is a Misha person that runs the scoreboard or the scorebook. That's which is official. The scoreboard doesn't mean jack squat.
I know
the scoreboard.
Jim says you're nuts. Jim says you're nuts.
No, you're nuts. Scorebook is exactly what is official.
These nuts.
The scorebook is official.
I was waiting for it.
And so maybe we say that the Misha assigns a person to do the scorebook. So then a Misha is involved with that. So nobody can say, well, that person was biased or this person was biased.
Well, they can screw
It
up
has
too.
nothing to do with that part of it.
But then there's one person that can say that was wrong. That one person can be the person that's wrong.
So we have. So you can't tell me this has never happened before, and all of a sudden now we're going to do this. We have technology. We have this.
It's never.
You don't
happened.
have people to work this stupid thing.
You pay enough. Misha pays enough. They'll find somebody.
Oh, will they now?
Yeah.
Because they found those neutral sites that they found.
Misha wasn't in charge of that.
Yeah, they were.
No, they were not.
The neutral sites?
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind? Of course they were.
Who ran it? A Misha official ran it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, they did not.
Because
it was a high school athletic director that ran it.
For the quarterfinals?
Yeah.
For
This issue. That's what I'm talking about. Cooter Principia.
The neutral sites, whoever it is, they stream the games at their convenience.
I'm talking about who ran it. You just said who ran it.
I said finding the neutral sites.
Oh,
you couldn't even. No, I'm saying you can't find people to do things, and you want to find. Okay, we're the video replay person. No, you guys can't even turn on the iPad to run this show. You think somebody's going to be able to? Oh, let's scroll it back, run it back.
Yeah.
No, I trust you guys can do this, but no, not that. No, because it's hard to find people to do that stuff.
No.
It's not when you pay.
All right.
It's definitely not if you pay.
All right.
Okay, Zach,
Yes.
I work outside of school.
Mm-hmm. What do you do, Jason?
And their business,
outside of school?
And their businesses cannot find people to work. There's businesses all over the place that can't find people to work.
There's
for
reasons
$26 an hour.
Yeah,
I know
there's
at
reasons
least
why.
one business that still can't find people to work.
There's reasons why.
Why?
It's all fair. We'll have to ask the president. We'll have to ask the president.
Sorry,
you mean because Joe is giving out handouts?
There we go. There it is. There it is.
Wait.
it is.
Hey.
Yeah.
I can't see right here, Bill Shakespeare. It says Coach's Box. Call it like we see it.
He said it. He saw it.
I know
Yeah.
Zach.
Hey,
Zach said call like he
See
sees
what
it.
he said there? He said also. Tim says there's a bunch of referees that couldn't even run the book
That's funny.
or the.
How hard is it?
Scoreboard.
Oh my gosh. 2 points. 2 points.
I'm just saying.
Dude, I've seen it. You can get mixed up doing the.
I understand that, but again, it was a fixable error.
Okay, so but
it's fixable.
If I'm
Guru G.
It's not a block charge call. It's not Rex
Chapman.
It's not even is that this player's fourth or fifth foul. It was in the second quarter.
But I'm almost
of an 8-point. They didn't even have double digits.
And
they didn't even have double digits. And you messed up. And then you didn't take the time to fix it.
Okay, so
that's the issue.
But my if I'm not mistaken, during the Final Four,
Jason,
Jason,
stop messing with the fan.
Misha has 4 officials that are on staff, and 1 is at the table.
Right.
So why not for another 2 games, you hire 4 officials that is an official scorebook keeper. Now, I can guarantee you, if you said, I'm not going to guarantee this because I'm not an official. But if I told an official, hey, you're going to make the same amount of money to sit at that scores table and keep the official scorebook.
I bet most officials would rather officiate.
I would guarantee you they would say, if you're going to pay me the exact same kind of money, I'm going to do either one. If you're going to pay me what an official has to go up and down that floor and have to deal with all of that stuff, because how many times
arthritis
is this been an issue? How many times
I don't have to put my biofreeze on?
But how many times has the scorebook been an issue?
I've got a Vaseline to do this.
Dave
you've heard of.
Dave said you're beating a dead horse.
Yeah, it is. That horse is dead.
Well, sure it is. But how many times has the scoreboard or a scorebook been an issue in postseason play?
I don't know. Probably, maybe.
It's got to be more than once.
Might fill my hand.
Okay, so my point. It's not
All
been an issue, but if you have that...
So many things.
Oh, gosh.
What?
Okay. You guys go to commercial. How about that? Let's go to commercial.
Oh, he's just mad because none of us agree with him.
It's not that.
Well, Zach, nobody agree with Zach either.
There's nothing you can do to correct it.
No, there isn't.
There is. Oh my gosh, there is.
Obviously, there's not. Zach. Obviously, there's not. No one else here thinks that.
I don't know what you want. Do you understand? Have you ever had to be in charge of video?
I can't even do Twitter.
So I'm telling you right now. So I would have to stop my game. We would have to let it to upload so I can rewind the damn game. It's not like you just get on there and go to that spot. It's not like sideline on football where you get it.
That's right. I forgot about sideline. Maybe we should have sideline for basketball.
I guess so. And then you have to hire someone to run it.
No, that's easy though.
You have the kids running it.
Oh shoot! Now we're gonna have kids running it.
I'm saying the video is already there.
Coach McVey.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying any attention. I was over here.
Oh my God!
I was checking out this. What person in the stands because
right?
Yeah,
she had a bright yellow dress on.
But you're acting as if there's no solution to the problem. There is a solution to the problem.
It's not a great solution.
It's a solution.
Okay, so what?
And people are
do your job. Do your job. Do your job.
If the scorebook person just does their job, we don't have the issue.
Hey, you're the same person who says that, you give jobs here, give jobs there, and people don't want to work and do their job. So at the end of the day, if somebody just did their job, this wouldn't have been a problem. Right?
That's not the point.
No,
the point is fixing a fixable problem.
It's something. Okay, so you know
it was fixable.
Oh,
hey Miller, you know what this goes back to?
No, what?
Fixable.
His cell phone policy. Because the person was on the cell phone.
Jason.
And because of people like him
Jason,
who just say, no rules.
You are right on the money.
I know.
Oh, my God.
You're right on the money.
Blair.
For a commercial break.
Blair, take us to commercial. Take us to commercial, Blair.
All right, you are watching the Coach's Box. We'll be right back.
Off the Rails Media!
Imagine an HVAC as unnoticeable as the air itself. Sounds pretty good, huh? The new Daikin Fit. Air intelligence.
Give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
I'm the captain of the Pee Wee football team. We may be small, but we are mighty, annoying. And you are so tired from playing defense against us that your focus is about to ride the bench. Go, go, go. Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Come on, come on. And if you have cut rate car insurance, then not even a Hail Mary will save you from paying for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? And Barnhart welcomes back the 2-pound pork steak special every Thursday. Kids eat free every Tuesday, and all-you-can-eat soup and salad every day, all day, only at Case and Bucks and Barnhart, home of over 55 appetizers. Learn more at caseandbucksbarnhart.com.
Question about my listing price?
Updating listing to Lizard Heights.
No, listing price.
Wizard Kites.
Can I talk to a real human agent, please?
Are you tired of high school sports behind a paywall? Then you need to check out Maritime Sports, your high school sports source. We at Maritime pride ourselves on covering sports with student athletes as our main interest and putting a spotlight on them. You can check out our articles, photo galleries, and much, much more, all for free. So check out Maritime Sports at our website, maritimesports.net.
All right, we are back here for our final segment at the Coach's Box.
It is not the final segment if we say it's not.
Okay.
Okay.
The next segment.
It's final segment.
Of whoever wants to make it fun.
It's final segment.
It's about my final segment. I'm out of here.
Anything's better than that last segment, I guess.
It was great.
What are you talking about?
Great. I mean, somebody thought that Chris was mad at me. Yeah. You're never mad at me, are you?
He never gets mad.
Only on days that didn't why.
Next question.
He never gets mad at anybody. I don't know what you're talking about.
I never get mad at anybody, man.
Essence of positivity over here.
Hold on. No, his famous line is, I don't get mad. I get even.
I've heard that multiple times. This guy's mad.
That is, in fact, correct.
Mm-hmm. I did my research.
That was on the money.
You know, you don't get things right all the time, but most of the time you do.
60% of the time.
No, only 75%. 75.
I'm right.
75 plus.
Yeah.
You know what though? Hey,
only tonight.
We just appreciate our fans and everything, and that watch the show and
comment,
comment
to us,
and send correct us, because when we're wrong, we like to be right so much, but we are big enough both physically and. Why are you looking up? You know what, Miller? Let's go beat his ass. I ain't taking this lightly. No pun intended. Literally, you're not taking it lightly. I'm at the fattest I've been in a while. Gosh dang, I blew up. Basketball season blew me up. So we appreciate that because we're not too big.
Prideful. How about that? Prideful.
We're not too prideful.
I'm going to have to get that picture out of Riley again, send it to the group.
Riley on the beach.
I was big back then.
Wolf. So,
last segment.
Hey, what's in the
Because all that
cup?
Pepsi you're drinking.
It's Orange Crush night. Sorry.
Orange Crush.
Man.
Crushing them.
He's crushing them.
Speaking of World Baseball Classic. Awesome.
Just crushing them.
Awesome. Hey, how good of a WBC was that?
For the St. Louis Cardinals?
Yeah,
Pretty good.
A lot of dudes.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did not look good, though, when we needed a Cardinal to perform.
Lars did.
Lars did.
He's a Cardinal.
Okay, the two on the other side.
Pepper shaker.
My bad.
Like, our first baseman did what he does in the playoffs.
That was something that they were talking about on the radio this morning about. Hopefully, that's not a
precursor. Yeah,
and they're like,
I heard it too.
And then they admit, what do you mean? And then they said, do you not remember last year against the Phillies? Yeah, 0 for 9.
Oh, yeah.
0 for 8 or 0
It
for
was
9.
it was not a good showing.
Can I remind everybody that Paul Goldschmidt usually has a bad March and April,
Yes,
and then
he
he
does.
heats up as the weather gets warmer.
Man, then what was his? It got cold again when he played the Phillies.
It's cold again.
I'm so sick of excuses. Sound like one of my kids.
Wow, that's nice. Thanks, Jason.
Your kids?
Yes.
I'm
So-
not going to address
His
what
own
kids I'm
kids.
talking about.
His own
I just said
kids.
your kids.
All right.
My
so
kids.
so how about the way it ended up?
Oh, it was awesome.
You have the best player in the world in baseball. I said it. Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player currently in the world.
Totally agree.
Who wants to argue that one? I'll have that argument.
No, he can
any
pitch
day of the
and
week.
hit. There's nothing to argue
Yeah,
about.
who's the last guy who could do that?
I'm going to give you a stat,
Hang
too.
on, hang on.
Okay.
I believe, I did my research, George Herman Ruth, also known as Babe Ruth.
Oh,
And hey,
He's okay.
how many? Here's your trivia. How many years did he do both pitching
He had like 200
and-
wins, didn't he? or something?
and
How many
at
wins
the
did he
same
have?
time pitching and hitting? Only 2 seasons.
Oh, it was only 2 seasons.
Only 2 seasons. How many seasons has Ohtani already done
are,
this?
are you counting the one where he blew out his elbow, though?
I think that's what they
4.
were saying. Well, 3 is what they
Is
had
it
said.
3?
They
Okay.
had said 3.
Okay, so here's the great thing about it. Ohtani is on another world, okay, and he gets to come in. He faces the top of the line. He faces Mike Trout, his teammate.
Dude,
Hey, by the way, is Mike Trout overrated?
No.
You might think
Not
Mike
at all.
Trout's overrated.
No. Not at all.
You know,
I wish he was maybe in the Central Division wearing some, birds on the bat so I could watch him more.
Wrong shade of red.
Wrong.
oh, and I was glued to the TV just so I could watch him. Those two guys. I mean, that was a big part of it.
They're
Hey, Babe Ruth,
following
Ruth
Twitter.
was 94 and 46 as a pitcher, and
He was okay.
2.28 ERA.
Again, okay.
He had 107 complete games.
Well, that's different. You had to throw it to your arm, one to fall off.
107
It might
complete
have.
games.
That's you. If you take everybody in baseball right now, and then go back 10 years and add them, multiply it by 2. I don't think there's been 107 complete games.
He pitched 17 shutouts.
And again, I think you do the same stats.
Gosh dang.
Not
Pretty
combined,
solid.
by the way. I want to throw that out. Those combined no hitters are stupid. Hey, your team no hit the other team. It's not a no hitter. A no hitter is one guy gets out there and says, "I'm the dude. I'm starting the game. I finished the game, and I no hit you." That's a no hitter.
Yes.
Okay. So we cleared that up. Everybody in agreement?
Oh,
Disagree? Blair, I know you're from Illinois. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Perfect. Okay, moving on from that.
Only in this sentence.
So Mike Trout not being overrated, being a future Hall of Famer. Anybody disagree with that one? Future Hall of Famer.
Oh, God, yes.
Future Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Future Hall of
yeah.
Famer. Okay, great.
He can't help he's on a team that hasn't. I mean, they just haven't performed.
Correct. Could anybody
Oh, wow.
hit that freaking slider that Ohtani threw him?
Probably not.
Struggled.
How about a guy that played his entire game and then comes in and relieves and throws 100 miles an hour on almost every pitch?
Almost every pitch, but the one he threw the strikeout on because it was on speed.
They said the slider's his best pitch, too.
I know.
Yeah,
Wipe out
I was
slider.
going to say, you throw 102 mile an hour, but that's not your best pitch. Okay.
Dude. And I said
he's
it
a
in our
stud.
group.
He's
I
a
said
stud.
all I kept picturing when I was watching it is birds on the bat.
He's not coming here.
What was
I know, but gosh, damn DeWallet.
What was the
In the top 10.
what was the stat about Trout and only having 3 swing and miss at bats?
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I sent it to you guys.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
trying
know
to
what it
find.
was.
What was it? It was crazy number.
Yeah, but
I
he's
gotta go back and
overrated.
look at- Yeah, he is. That's. I mean, again, you're reading social media. People are like, "Hey, what do you think of it?" Okay, well, I think he's.
But everybody
overrated.
is entitled to their opinion.
That
Sure they
is,
are.
and opinions are like
That's
buttholes.
America.
Everybody has them.
And everybody stinks, but mine. So let's
Because
see.
we're right most of the time. Off the rails media.
Okay, Mike Trout is so overrated that
Did a
he has
research.
had 3 swinging strikes in only 24 of his 6,174 career Major League Baseball plate appearances. 24.
He's overrated.
What's the math there? What's 24 divided by 6,100? Did anybody want to?
I don't math.
Okay, well, the good thing they have calculators now.
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
64, 17.
So you mean technology
Hang
helps
on.
solve problems?
It is.
Oh, shoot.
It is
Funny.
0.37%. I didn't say 3.7. I said point. It's here for the
I heard
official
you.
decimal points. 0.0037.
Whoa.
That's how many times he's swinging misses. So I'm going to say that when you have a dude who gets up there and swings,
dude.
free swings all
He's
the
a dude.
time.
That's a dude.
Mike Trout is a dude. He is. He could be the dude, but now Ohtani is the dude.
And
How
if you don't,
crazy
if
is
you
that?
can't say that about either one of those two guys,
You're an idiot.
golly.
How crazy
flat
is
out
it? Teammates,
idiot.
man.
Yeah.
They're teammates.
And
Yeah.
everybody else
win.
sucks.
Did you
and
see?
can't win.
Did you see the quote about Michaelis about Newt, and he better not bring that damn medal? Did you see
That's what
that?
I would have done. I would have strolled in there.
They said,
right
they said he better not bring that dang thing in here.
You know what though? Did you see what Large is actually doing with his medal? Giving it to his mom because
Awesome.
she's Japanese.
Awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that he said it's for her.
That's awesome.
And there's
She's
a
the reason
picture.
why he's there.
Yeah, there's a picture of him, his mom, his dad who's American, and Shohei Ohtani. And then before they got their medals on.
Well, I tell you what, him and Shohei were talked a lot.
Well, I don't know how they talked. Okay.
Shohei speaks English.
Why did he just talk in English? Even if it's choppy, I don't care. I want to hear him speak English.
Why does he need
Here's,
Oh,
here's
right,
Exhibit
you're
A.
right. That's a good point.
So he has Illinois English.
I'm going to give you guys all the number one.
That's okay. That's a commercial. We're gonna have Blair's interpreter.
Oh my God! Yes, that would be. Oh,
It's either that or you teach geography. It's one of the two.
That'd be really good.
I do have a globe. I'll bring it.
Rileyisms.
Riley.
Oh,
Man, hey, we got to get a survey of all of his players and former players about
gosh,
what are
there's
they,
so many.
and do the old Wayne's World top 5 list of Blairisms.
There's plenty.
I'm
I can
sure.
promise you. There's plenty.
instead of Simon and his drawings, we can do.
Blair and his sayings.
I at some point I really want to do a whose line is it anyway kind of thing with the show. How great would that be?
Oh, God.
We would have to record it.
I was gonna say,
definitely have to record
no. It would have to be edited.
Multiple times.
That's intact. That's why you'd have to record it.
Yeah.
It would be horrible
There's
for me.
lots of time on your hands. I hope.
I don't have a lot of time on my
Well,
hands.
you're going to have to do that.
But going back to, I love the fact
why I
that
hear Disney Plus.
I love the roster of all of the hitters. Why tell me why we didn't get the best American pitchers to go in?
Because they don't want to end up like that reliever from the Mets.
That's because he was a moron and said, "Hey, I'm going to celebrate and do dancing and all that." Come on now.
That's why.
Act like you've been there
That's
before.
why, though. It's millions of dollars is why.
Yeah. But
You're getting paid no matter what, whether you get hurt or not. Like your contract's your contract.
But still, I get it. I get some of the reasons why, but everybody's like complaining now that, Wainwright went on the DL or the IL, or
he
whatever it is now.
No. We're all Wainwright's age. We know that he probably just got out of bed wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a little older.
Stretched.
Exactly. He probably just sneezed wrong.
His kid came and gave him a hug, and now he went to pick him up, got a back spasm.
Right.
I'm out.
Yeah.
But the point of
Done.
it is that's gonna happen. Like, it's not like if it would have happened then, it would have happened in a spring training game.
Mm-hmm. You can't say that, just like the gosh dang scorebook error. You can't say
You don't know when it's gonna happen.
Well, you don't know that it would have happened.
You don't
can't-
know either way. You're right.
Okay, you can't say, well, it was going to happen.
I
You
said it could have.
No, you had no could there.
You better go back and watch.
Well, we'll have to revive.
Wait.
It took 140 episodes.
Bring it. No replay.
No replay. We can't watch it. We don't pay enough for that.
This is the no replay show. Can't replay it.
We don't pay
there
enough for
has
that.
to be the you weren't on the money.
I wasn't on the money. Wasn't on the
I've
money.
heard that a lot.
It took 140 episodes.
Majority of the time, you are on the money.
Get your hand off my shoulder. Why are you sitting by me?
Because that's where you wanted him to sit.
I didn't put you there. I didn't put you there.
Hey, majority of the time, you're on the money, Coach. I have to give you that.
Listen, out of all the times I've been doing this, okay, I can't say that. I've had a lot of F-ups. Let's just be real here.
Hey,
I'm not a
But you own
professional.
up to it.
no. You
I
don't
do.
claim to be a professional.
And you own up to it when you do
Right.
make mistakes.
Hey,
I love
I
that.
just like having fun. This is fun for me. Although we started having fun and then realized 12 minutes into the fun, we were like, yeah.
We're the only ones that had any fun.
It's like we're having our conversation when no one's around.
Well,
Bingo.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do it. Well,
No.
I wish we could do something, but
No.
we can't.
No.
I was
I
going
don't
to say
even know what you're getting at, but I know nope.
it's a no.
We could.
It's probably a hard
Hey,
no.
when we're all how awesome will this show be when we're all like retired, and then we can really say what we want. Dude, this
I'm on a golf course somewhere when I'm retired.
we're talking. Well,
we can do the show on the golf course. I don't care.
The show is better when you're not here anyway. So, oh, I said that out loud.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they made me sit by you.
Hey, it is funny though, because like I said, you two are arguing. Maybe it's the distance. That's what it is.
I'm not arguing with Chris. I mean,
No, Blair. You were just getting.
oh,
into
screw
it.
Blair.
Here we go.
He wouldn't start my daughter all year. I mean, he only started her half the year.
How'd that meeting go with the administrator?
Great.
Like every meeting. I'm just saying, the meeting with Blair and administrator, no.
WBC, how about those USA?
I tried, Chris. I tried to bring up baseball.
I never had that meeting.
Is Jordan Walker making the opening day roster?
No,
Fortunately not. Should he? Yes.
He is.
He should be
Take Tyler
starting.
O'Neill. Bye bye.
He has a better
No,
shot to
keep
make
four.
it than Mason Wynn. Mason Wynn will not be on the opening day roster.
No, he will
and
not.
I
If
heard
someone gets hurt, though, he's up.
he's
He's
maybe
up.
maybe not right away.
If Edmund would go down, he would be up.
Maybe not right away.
Or Donovan.
Has to
Because
be.
if you're going to put him down there, why? If you're going to do it, leave him down there. Let him get the at bats. Wait, don't start the clock yet, and then bring him up later. You can find some clown. You got like 5 guys who play 7 different positions.
Well, they'll have. I mean, they got.
You
guys.
can make it work for a month until you can bring him up. But Mason Wynn needs at bats. He's not going to get those.
Damn, he was close to. He's almost pushing you. to make a decision.
Sure.
If you don't have
both of them,
if you don't have
on the verge,
you don't have all these other guys.
Yeah, I mean, if Brendan Donovan didn't show up, Mason Wynn or Jordan Walker's playing.
Yeah,
Jordan Walker first.
He has to.
It's not happening.
Well, it's bullshit if it doesn't happen because you know why?
Well,
because Pujols.
I don't have a dump button.
Do you not remember when they did this with Pujols? Let's do it.
Oh,
Why?
The difference is you got Mark McGwire, who's like
No. It wasn't
dying.
even Mark McGwire. No.
Oh, it's Bobby Bo.
It was Bobby Bonilla. The only reason Pujols came up was because of an injury. Hey, why did Tom Brady come in the ball game?
Because Drew Bledsoe almost died.
Exactly.
Mo Lewis almost killed Drew Bledsoe.
Decapitated, right?
He did.
No. He almost ripped his heart out.
He almost murdered him.
So everything's going to come back to injury.
I have a question though, and real quick.
He has to
real
make
quick.
it.
Hang on. Was that game in New York or was it in New England? Because in New York, I don't know if that had been a crime the way things are going right now in our country. It could have been elevated to
blue
a felony.
jerseys, so I'm going to say it was.
It could have been elevated to a felony. Real simple.
If I was the leader in New York or the president, that wouldn't happen.
Well, you might get indicted.
I probably
in New
would
York.
Be, I probably would be indicted
in New York. As long as you didn't put any hush money out there. So, I'm sorry. What are we talking about again? I was talking about a signing bonus. I was talking about a signing bonus.
Yeah,
and president.
I just don't. About maybe a William and
101 was ESPN was talking about. They think
30 years
Walker's
ago.
a shoe-in on the roster.
Wait. On the national show.
Yeah,
they obviously don't pay attention to the Cardinals.
Of course they don't.
No, I'm talking about the local show. They were saying they're
101 ESPN.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he should be, but he's not gonna be.
Let me ask you this: Is it the product of spring training pitching, or is it like, hey, you're comfortable that he's going to go out and perform against starting major league pitching? Because he has not been at AAA, correct?
No.
Has he even been at AA? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay.
AA, but not
So
AAA.
now I know they say AA is better than AAA in terms of the talent and all of that, just by the way they have to do all the roster moves. Is he ready right now?
By my eye test, he's ready, but my eye test isn't right. Maybe.
But
your eye test, I guess, isn't signing the checks. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Well, I was getting ready to say that. I think that the
you wanna
overall
really
big
talk
scheme
about
of things.
that because I mean we're the 10th. We're in the top 10 in revenue and top 10, and we can't. I'm so sick of us not spending money. That's why I don't go to games. I got free tickets at home, and then of course Dylan has a baseball game.
Speaking of,
you got some
we're
tickets
selling
going on.
some tickets. If you wanted an opening weekend, if you'd
Next
like
weekend.
to.
I saw that it was opening weekend, but I was like, man,
cheap.
I don't.
Cheap.
I know
hey,
that they
like
were cheap.
$25 right now.
Is it bobblehead night?
It is bobblehead. It is Pujols and Molina mystery bobblehead night.
Pitching bobblehead night.
Bobblehead. So
Yeah, but I
if
want-
you $25 tickets, I'm gonna pull a Jarvis here now that
Shameless
now that-
plug.
shameless plug now that
I'd be
Ethan-
supporting
Ethan's,
St. Pius X.
I'm pretty sure we over the years have supported the Black Cats
You have.
with our cards.
You have.
Just saying.
I know,
Throw that
yeah.
out there.
I just can't. I can't spend money on baseball tickets. I'm not gonna. I've said it. I'm not gonna until they spend money.
Just have Blair get you one.
I'll get you one.
Yeah.
I got 2 free ones I won at school the other day.
Nice.
Oh,
I found a leprechaun. It was Coach Caston.
Coach Cast.
okay. Wait a minute. Back up. He did what?
I found a leprechaun.
You got to tell us more than that because you're just
was
like
St. Patty's Day.
It was St.
Okay,
Patty's
wait.
Day.
So because you just got to think about how you just set this up. You're just like, oh, I got 2 free tickets at school the other day. I found a leprechaun.
I did. It was a
found
leprechaun.
a leprechaun.
It was a cutout leprechaun with Ryan Caston's face on it.
God love him.
They put them all over the school.
Good
and
sport.
if you found one, you got a prize.
That's awesome. I'm the leprechaun.
So I went up to check my mailbox and I thought, where would they hide a Ryan Caston leprechaun? And I said, oh, there's his Hall of Fame picture. I bet there's one behind it. Sure enough, there was.
He's
I
got
won
a Hall of Fame
tickets.
picture.
That's
No, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Two-time.
Two-time Hall of Famer, he'll tell you.
Hall of Fame for what?
The
Herculean
Herculean
country.
Black Cat, and then he's in the Missouri State Hall of Fame for coaches.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know
State
that.
coaches.
I'm today years old and found that out.
Well, I
don't know if you know this, but Herculaneum cross country is kind of a big deal,
Is it?
Chris. Yeah.
I get blessed in his presence every day.
I don't like
He's
to
a big
run.
deal. I'm not going to lie. He's a big deal.
I did cross country before. I didn't like it because you just run and you just run.
I was running.
Sometimes you got to turn, but then you got to run. You follow the arrows.
I'm gonna call it like I see it here.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, boy.
It's kinda like soccer.
No offense to any of you cross country people here, but
You're looking at Zach.
It ain't me. It's my child.
Oh,
dude,
sorry.
What?
Dude.
I don't enjoy going to those.
It is so different from
It is
all
totally
the other sports. It's
you can
different.
say that all you want. I went. Yes, it's different. It's boring.
But your kid wasn't running.
There's a difference.
That's
when your
the
kid
thing.
is
When
running,
your kid's
it is
running,
Okay.
it is cool.
So what's more exciting? Cross country. Watching your kid cross country. Watch your kid play soccer.
Well, my kid,
100%
my kid played
cross country.
soccer, I think, 2 years, and that was
100% cross country.
Which would you enjoy?
Cross country.
100%
Way more.
cross country.
Way more.
More
Jason.
action.
Jason, come on.
He's dying!
I plead the fifth.
Say it!
I plead the
Gotta
fifth.
pick one.
My kids never played cross country.
You gotta take.
Can't say it.
Can't say
Have you ever watched a cross country race at the high school level?
Yes, because I dated someone that ran cross country back in the day.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll
hated
use
it.
that.
Your brother said they both suck.
So thank you, Dave. No. Your brother can't save you this time, Jason. You got to pick one.
I'd rather go watch soccer.
You heard it here first, coaches.
Something tells me that's going to be a TikTok.
You know for a fact that kills
Kevin,
you.
I hope you're watching.
Kevin's asleep.
If not, you'll watch it tomorrow.
Kevin's asleep.
I just said soccer.
Yeah.
And you like
maybe-
in the same sentence.
Maybe it's because I haven't been to enough cross country meets.
Maybe you haven't been enough soccer games.
Well,
matches.
You're a black cat now,
Soccer
so you need to
matches.
come and start.
Black Cat now. He's been Black Cat for a long time. Where the hell you been?
Why?
I mean, then you can no longer have to say you like soccer.
All I said was if my kid was participating in one or the other, I would rather go watch her play soccer.
You know what? And I want to say
Cross country shorter.
A lot.
Okay,
shorter.
so I'm gonna break my rule.
It's
today.
18 minutes or less.
I'm gonna break my rule today.
20 minutes or less for a girl, typically.
I for the experience that it seems to be, because I've seen a lot of social media.
I'm going to go to one. I say we all go.
Want to go to a St. Louis City SC soccer game.
I would agree with that.
Look, I think we
have no
should go.
desire.
I wanna go.
I think we should go as the coach's box.
I go down and do a broadcast
And-
downtown before.
Listen,
and then
Listen.
go down.
Oh,
and watch
my
it.
God.
I have
Yeah, let's go downtown with all this equipment. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
no.
Not all
Basically,
the equipment.
Just do
with
it
the
off
phone.
our phone.
You would
it
only
phone.
need a tablet.
I'm not taking the tablet anyway. I would do it off of my phone,
Exactly,
bro.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So based on what I've seen, it seems like a good time.
It does.
I have no idea about soccer. I don't know any of the rules except you kick the ball in the net and you get a
We heard last
goal.
year,
Dude, did
when
you-
Pius was in the finals.
I know.
Said
We
I
heard.
just saw
We heard.
a person just rip on soccer.
It was Bill Burr. It was I think
He talked about how big the freaking
what I
goal.
sent you.
Yeah, you
I
sent
sent it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! How did they only score 3 goals when the goal is that big?
I'm just saying. I would like to just go. And by the way, our expansion team is playing really well, I hear. I never watched.
Are you really making us talk about this?
I can't believe it. And without Kevin and Jim.
Hey, I want to do it while they're not here, and then I say we're not talking about soccer. I already did. I got my quota for my life. And
I've
that's
heard
it.
enough from you.
Somebody somewhere is just rolling over in their grave. We don't know
heard
who,
enough from
but
the peanut
somebody-
gallery over here.
Wait. I respect anybody who plays soccer. That doesn't matter if you're a professional, doesn't matter if you're a kid, doesn't matter what. You play recreational and you play it a lot. Great. I hate it because I don't know the game. I don't find it entertaining to watch the game. Now, just like a lot of people said about hockey, they don't know anything about it, but the experience of going to a hockey game, it's one of the best spectator sports to go to.
Do you have to wear long sleeves when you go to a hockey game?
I mean, if you're a wuss, yeah, sure.
Well, I didn't know. I'm just asking. Is it cold in there?
I mean, the players wear sweaters. There's ice on the floor, Zach.
Right.
Just throwing it out there.
But you're not on the ice.
My brother Dave said Weston will play soccer. Yeah, when he's young, but then he'll grow up and play football.
But by that time, you might be at the X, so you might be playing soccer.
It's true.
Hey, we'll have a lacrosse field by then, by the
I
way.
will not.
I mean, Jason might be 75 by then.
Jason.
Dude, I will be 63 when he graduates high school. Thank
So
you.
you say. He might get held back.
And I'll still be.
Are you going to take that from him?
No, he might hold it back a year. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, he might hold it back a year.
Wow. He's basically saying Jarvis is a dumbass. Wow. Do I have to sit my. What is it? My daughter is number 2 in her class.
Both of your kids are as smart as
And
Mrs.
Dylan
right
is
now.
number 6.
You might hold him back because of his age and his class.
I wish Jill
Hey, it's
Oh
varsity
my
blues.
gosh.
It's varsity blues. We're going to hold him back for Frost so he can get a little bigger for football. Oh my gosh! Hey, Jarvis, I'm just saying.
I know some people that did that back in the day when I was at Festus. So,
By the way, we'll probably have a lacrosse by then. No, seriously.
Out in the front.
Out in front.
That's the.
so you guys the one that bought
Football
that?
field.
Yep. Well, we didn't. It's going to be donated.
I don't have
No,
money
like
for
not
that.
us. I'm not even in the school.
Oh, I thought the school bought it.
No,
I don't
It was
know.
bought by people, and it's going to be
No clue.
Donated, I heard.
I guess.
Gosh, must be nice. That
Oh
private
yeah,
school money.
Yeah, oh yeah, private school money. Yeah, it's definitely just banking in my checking account.
Big old sign that says sold out there.
Yep.
I don't know. I have a sugar mama. I don't have to worry about that.
Smart.
Man,
So out of the 4 of us, who's the smart one? This guy.
oh man, is Carolyn you watching this?
Wow. You just called it. Okay, good job.
I'm glad my wife is not watching.
Oh, Zach.
Zach, you do not want to deal with her.
He said I don't want to deal.
He did not say Zach. He said I don't want to deal with her.
Because I'll never hear the end of it either.
No, you never hear the end of anything.
Have you met? Never mind.
No, go ahead and finish. You did it on him. Go ahead now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish your statement.
You got Blair.
We're ending this gosh dang show on soccer and
Cross country? Yes, we are.
You're welcome.
I have puke in my mouth.
Sorry to hear that.
That sucks.
Sucks to suck. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another lively episode of the Coach's Box. Even though we started a little bit late, we will be back next week with another episode.
He will push
And-
the big red button.
And
at
I
the
will
right
push
time.
the big red button. Don't
he
worry.
will be on the money.
I'll be on the money. And I appreciate you guys.
Most of the time.
I appreciate you guys doing
75.
your homework and your research and making sure that you guys are on top of things. And I appreciate all of our fans and viewers who watch to keep us that way.
Yes.
And, appreciate
And don't
you
be
guys
afraid
doing
to
it.
call us out when you think
We call it like we see it, even when we're wrong. It doesn't matter. It's what we do.
we're okay with
It's
that.
what we do here at the Coach's Box.
And I wasn't wrong. If I was president, this world would be so much better.
And you can always
we
watch
always
it.
agree to disagree,
And you
Jason.
can always watch it digitally, and you can rewind it. That's
right.
Okay, and check
Anytime
out
you want.
Anytime you want.
all right. For all the guys at
This
Coach's
dude
Box.
beats a horse dead. I
No
mean, like
kidding.
dead.
The horse is
Like,
dead.
until it is
This guy
so
beats
dead.
a horse dead.
Till next week. See you guys.
I'm sorry.